Alright guys, sorry if I'm getting this out late. Alright. Okay. Really don't have time to break down this draft. I apologize for anyone that's watching. Alright. Sorry guys, I'm a little out of sorts here. I'm about to get into sorts. I apologize. I am just got home from work, so you know, in the middle of some things. Okay, I don't know why this doesn't want to work.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There it goes. So, I've yet to cast either of these teams. As we see an invade. That's hilarious. An invade by T1 Tempest.
Minions have spawned.
But yeah, so I've yet to cast these guys. I've seen some of the play. It's been fun to see what they put out so far. Both of them are coming into this week 0-1. Trying to think of all the important information you guys would want to know. And then DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS is missing smols for this series. So it looks like maybe Macamoose is subbing in the mid lane. So I'm pretty sure Soup is normally either mid laner now. I could be wrong. So that our new Victor looks... That's weird, man. I don't like that. Or is that a skin? Gotta be a skin, right? Did that drop already? Can anybody tell me? Yeah, there is a guy with the same name. Yeah, that was the confusion. Why everyone was so confused and thought it was you. Alright, I'm going to try to focus up, though, for the cast. Every time I do these casts after work, I'm a little slow on the brain for the first game. So, guys, bear with me as I get into the groove. I'm sorry I didn't have draft up. I was trying to finish something up before we got into game. So, I do apologize. But enough of me talking about useless information. Let's focus on the game here. Okay, I like Wow Bao coming in and invading Soup here. Pretty aggressive. Forced a flash though to the damage, but here's the bot lane here to help their jungler out, and that's gonna be first blood going over to this Vi. Vi has been seeing a lot of action as far as picks and bans. I feel like that could be partly due to Arcane. Because I still don't think the champion is like insane right now. I don't think it's bad. Here, it's certainly not a bad pick. I don't really think it's great into Skarner, but that doesn't matter if you have a team to back you up. I really like the Renata pick here. A lot of stationary targets. Renata ulti should have a lot of impact. And Tahm Kench can't eat everybody. Speaking of Tahm Kench, he's going to get CC'd up here, but it looks like there's a bit of a miscommunication between Esco and Raubao, and they actually end up missing the Q from Vi due to that pullback from the E of Renata. Cirilla? Alright, well, Ferris is going to go in here onto Esco. Esco should go down. That's going to be a kill going onto Cirilla. Nice kill on this Jinx. Roll. Force the barrier. Going to be able to flash away. Wow does not have flash if they want to commit. But it looks like they're just going to let them walk away. So that is going to be a kill picked up. And a positive play for the side of DsYlExIc defenders here. What a name, by the way. I remember this guy from last bit, Necromus. I remember seeing him. Still makes me laugh. Yushi is pretty low here. Lionel Johnson's trying to take him down. He's going to pop the ghost. He wants to dive this Cassante. Oh, Cassante flashing over the last charge of the needlework there. That's pretty big. Keep himself alive. Excuse me. And looks like he's going to keep himself safe here. They should have no way to chase down this Gwen. Should be able to dash for the wall. Really good use of that W. I feel like we're seeing Tahm Kench get a lot more action in the bot lane recently. I'm kind of surprised people are picking him. Alright, they're going to jump on a Rule here. Rule's got the safety net, but it does fall off, and they're going to re-engage. Rule's got nowhere to go. He's trying to cut it out, but he's just going to be taken down. There's going to be a kill going on to Furash. Is Tahm Kench. They bring Esco pretty low as well, but Vi is there to defend, and no harm, no foul. So Yushi and Lionel Johnson are kind of duking it out here. Lionel's going to drop the ult. He's going to go all out onto... I'm sorry, not Lionel. Yushi's going to drop the all out. My apologies. But yeah, he tried to engage on a Gwen there, but Gwen had another dash, so Gwen was able to get away with no harm, no foul done. Seeing Skarner sneak away the red buff here. Seven and a half minutes in, still no objective taken on the map for the side of T1 Tempest. They're leaving this Drake up. I'm surprised it hasn't been looked to by this Vi, especially seeing that Skarner was able to pick up the first set of grubs. Macaroons will spot Vi out though, so they know that a camp was taken from this Skarner. Tom Kent jumping in, but not able to get anything done there. Really well played by Esco there to knock him back. Soup has arrived though, and Roll once again just being locked up. And that's another kill for Cirilla, and 2-0 on this Jinx early on. That's pretty good. See if they're going to set up a dive top lane. They know that Cassante does not have his ult, but it will be back up soon. Doesn't look like that's what Vi's going to do. She's going to go steal away the blue buff. But that means Skarner's going to pick up a Drake here. So, first set of grubs going over. And the first Drake going over to DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS. Meanwhile, top lane is in a full-out war here. Who's going to come up with the edge? Well, Vi's going to show up and make sure that that's going to go the way of Lionel Johnson. Forced to drop the ulti. Oh! So close. Nice attempt there by Snumayushi. I thought we were about to have ourselves a Cassante moment. We do have these grubs up now, so we do see Tom Kench already up there to help contest, and it does not look like they want to contest on the side of Team Tempest, which is an interesting decision to give over 6 grubs. Snuma's got to be careful, going to force Farash to drop the ulti to keep him safe. Pretty massive here. Oh! So close on getting that kill, and now Soup is up here. They're going to try to get a kill here. And the ult's just going to miss. Q's also going to miss. Lionel Johnson kiting this out very, very well. He's just going to walk away with his life. No problem. That also means he pushed him off grubs, so the timer on that's going to be a little off, and definitely ruins the tempo. Meanwhile, Botlake's going to flash in from Waobao to make sure that this Jinx gets shut down, and that's a kill going over to Rule. Yeah, so all 6 grubs are obtained. For DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS. And gold is in the advantage to T1 Tempest at the moment, but these objectives, that's a big deal. The only thing is, not a lot of plates have been obtained with these grubs, though. In fact, the grub advantage is going over to DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS, and that's why we're seeing the gold lead. These plates make a big difference. Soup now is going to go in onto Soul. Soul's going to drop a really, really nice ultimate, keep himself safe. Should be no issue. Meanwhile, Snumayushi's now diving Lionel Johnson top, and that's going to be a nice kill for this Cassante. we got Drake here spawning in a minute. It's going to be the Ocean Drake. So I think Tom Kench and Skarno and Cassante would love to have that. Big fight breaking out here. The turnout's real initially, but in the back there, Orianna is picked off. That's going to be 1 kill so far in this team fight, going in the advantage of Soup and the boys. They're turning on to Esco here. Since the defenders are really making some plays out here. And down's going to go Esco. And on the side there, we didn't catch it, but there was a shutdown onto this Vi as well. So team fight advantage heavily going over to D&D. See if I can get my brain active. I'm so slow right now. Souls, I need you to help me out, man. Send me some of your brain power that you have. Rabao is going to turn on some Frost here, do a little damage to this Tinky Kench. Oh, Harbaugh flashing in. He's going to be able to get the ulti onto this Jinx. Surreal's on a bad spot, but it doesn't matter. Farash is there to save him and keep him safe. A huge shockwave is going to find 2. Victor is instantly deleted. Now there's no Kench. Unfortunately, Soup's going to not be able to land his ultimate. Everyone's going to walk away. That's a bit of a turn. How this fight's been going. The engage looked kind of scuffed at the beginning there as Jinx looked to be out. I think if the Jinx just keeps walking, they can't land the ultimate, but you know, Season Desist should not be in range. Turned around and kind of forced the Tom Kench into a bad spot. And then the Victor and Kench died for. Jinx's sins. Oh my goodness! Soup's gonna go in and steal the Rift Herald. What a massive play. Now that Jinx is gonna be able to pick up herself another kill onto the Vi. Soup, absolutely madman. Why'd you ever leave the jungle role, my friend? Oh, now Snumayushi's gonna turn on the souls here. And the Orianna cannot get out at all. Just immediately taken down. And that is on a 3-1 Cassante. And they're even gonna dive rule here. Beautiful E by Soup, gets him into the wall. And that should be a dead Ash. Who's gonna get it? It's gonna go over to Soup as Cirillo was actually getting hit by the turret there. Massive plays. out of DsYlExIc defenders here. Nakamush is going to find some damage on the roll, but he puts himself in a pretty bad spot. Season Assist will come down onto him. Needlework is going to land. It's a beautiful Ronaldo ulti hitting all 4 members, but a beautiful ulti there by Soup will connect on the 2. Now Bow Wow is in a really bad spot. Well, it's Wow Bow, but regardless, he is gone off the map. That's going to be a double kill for this Jinx. Make that a triple kill for this Jinx. Absolutely popping off in these fights. They're trying to find Lionel Johnson, but he's gonna just TP out, make sure he's safe. So unfortunately, this game is starting to kind of crumble around T1 Tempest. They're gonna try to find an advantage, but I don't think this is the advantage you're gonna try to want, because Sumiushi looks like he wants us to engage. Well, wait a second, Lionel Johnson might be turning, and he will. That's a shutdown for this Gwen. A bit of a misstep. Meanwhile, top lane's also battling out. They're gonna get the kill on the Victor as well. Some gold going on to Souls. It's almost as if the DsYlExIc defender says, we will giveth and taketh away from ourselves. We give ourselves gold, and then we take that away by returning it back to you. Well, Astro's going to come down and unfortunately just miss this Victor. Oh, and a really nice ult there by Parash to keep Cirilla safe. Season Assist comes out, but it will not land. Sumiushi now, he's coming from the back. He's going to find a play on top of Esco. Delete him immediately. They're continuing to fight. Huge shockwave will find 3. Will be able to be able to turn the fight. Not sure, because it is not going their way. Beautiful ult there by Soup, and that's going to be a triple kill for this Jinx. We're also going to shut down. The Zap's going to land on Lionel Johnson. He's got to be pretty careful here. Ooh. Well, but I was forced to flash away, and now Lionel Johnson kind of in no man's land here. Going to turn on a Macamoose. He does have a lot of damage. The Macamoose should probably go down. Maybe not. It's going to be a beautiful ulti once again by Soup to keep his Victor safe. But meanwhile, this Jinx is just raining terror. Picked up a kill in the background there. We didn't see onto Ashe. Now Lionel Johnson's trying to run, and he's going to be able to TP out again. That's his second TP away. And now we're looking at Soul here in 30 seconds. I'm not sure that it can be denied. Now we are turning on a Soul here. That's going to be a pretty early Soul. 26 minutes or so. Pick up for DsYlExIc defenders who are already setting up vision on Baron side. They're going to look to try to end this game. They have an inhibitor already down in the mid lane. They're going to try to take advantage of knowing they reset and try to get some vision out of their jungle, maybe some near Baron, but it's gonna be pretty difficult here. As you see, multiple members are already on the map again for DsYlExIc defenders to defend this vision. Yushi and Lionel Johnson doing this once again. You've seen this song and dance many times. Who's going to come out with the advantage here? Yushi's got a lot of damage, but look at the healing coming out of Lionel. Really is dodging the Q there. Forced Snooba to flash. And that's going to be a kill by Lionel Johnson. Massive play. 1v1 bot lane. DeFaNdArS is kind of in no man's land himself. He doesn't have his W to get out, but he is going to just chomp on this Vi, and they're going to keep Vi trapped. And Victor's going to pick himself a nice skill. Lionel's now just on a split pushing mission, get some gold back in his team's pocket, back in his own pocket. Jinx though sitting on 3 items already here at 28 minutes. Massive compared to the Ashe's 2.5 items. They're kind of fishing, trying to find a kill on reset timers here. Luckily, Victor spots it out and keeps the Jinx safe. They're going to just deny the blue buff. Oh, oops, I just totally hit my mouse on accident. substitute. Mega Death Rocket. That's so much damage on a roll. Rolls is completely out of this fight now. If they decide to tower dive, which doesn't look like that's a decision, but that could be a free turret. Nice Shockwave's going to come down, but it's just not going to matter. Not enough damage. Unfortunately, though, he's going to get caught by a really nice Renata ulti. He wants to flash away. Huge suppression on the 2. This looks to be the fight. This might be the game that's a shutdown on the Soup, but that's going to be 2 kills now. 3 kills make it 4 kills. That's a triple kill for this Jinx. And that's going to be the game here at 30 minutes. GG on the first game. DsYlExIc defenders looked really, really good here in game 1. Alright. So we'll just wait for them to invite us again. I'm going to go grab a water real quick. Don't mind me. We do have, I don't know if you guys are watching. I know we got another series happening right now between Backdoor Bandits and Ice Wall on Pugsley's channel. I guess he was having issues with our Twitch. Not sure what happened, but he's being kind enough to cast that series. So make sure to check that out after we finish up here. I think they just might have started getting into game 1. I'm not sure. I haven't really. Obviously, I'm not watching, so. See what happens when I don't get a chance to see this. I still have this stuff. I haven't changed it. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There you go. Hold on one second. This guy's asking me questions and I don't want to stream that to the world. Well, how about we go back into this draft? I should note that there is a lost ban for this series, and that's DsYlExIc defenders, due to their sub was fine. It was just that he was late, so they lost the ban, and that's what you see there with the no ban. We already see how the draft played out, but I want to kind of talk about maybe what they can do here on the side of T1 Tempest to improve the draft. This is interesting. Something happened there. I don't know. I feel like for me personally, if I were looking at it, I think you probably got to take the Skarner off the board and maybe get this guy off Jinx, because Cirilla looked really, really good on the Jinx. Those would be my big changes. Tom Kench was good, but I don't think it was like too much of an issue. The Cassante also was decent, but the Gwen was having okay time into it. Like, I mean, the Gwen 1v1'd him, I think, twice in that game. So I don't feel like the Cassante was a major issue. Says don't glaze this guy. Listen, buddy, it's not about how good or bad you are at playing the pick. It's about how good the pick is, right? So. Wait, send me the link. Send me a link. Guys. Spec. These doodoo heads keep doing this stuff and they don't send the link to me as I'm over here talking about what I want to change. But yeah, so that's like probably what I would do. I think the Skarner is just really, really strong right now. If I had the stats for you, Soup, it's one of the champs get some of the most highest presence in the league right now. I just don't remember what the number is on that, but it's pretty high through 25 games. And he has a pretty good win rate. I mean, it's like been picked like 6 or 7 times with like a 50 something or 60 something % win rate. It's pretty high. Listen, man, Just work here. That's crazy. You do just work here. But yeah, so that's my take on what I'd probably change in the draft a bit. I think if you're discussing defenders, I don't think you should ignore things. Like, it's okay to make some changes occasionally. I think since they're going back on blue side, yeah, probably sticking to most of their bands are fine. I think maybe getting Lionel off this Gwen might not be a bad idea. The Gwen was insanely strong. Other than that, I don't see much of an issue. The Orianna had some nice shock waves, but again, like, it was never really ahead. Did do well into the Victor, though. So, T1 is deciding to ban the Victor. Okay. I don't think the Victor was the problem that game, but maybe there was some other issue with the pick that we're not seeing from their perspective. So interesting decision to ban Victor here. And we're gonna first pick the Jinx here. What did they do with their first pick the first time? So it was the Victor. I like how they actually picked Victor so early. It was like instantaneous last draft. It's pretty ballsy. Aphelios. So I think we've only seen this champion one time. This split so far. I don't think it looked bad. I know we talked about it a little bit on the podcast yesterday on Midwest Weekly, and it kind of feels like the sense of the three of us was that it was just too like it takes too much to execute basically when you can just play a simpler champion like Jinx, and that's basically what it came down to. I think Aphelios has a really good spots though. As a R1 with a Nautilus, that's intriguing to me. I don't think Nautilus would be a great pick with Aphelios. But I know Rule is the one that played it, so and he was pretty clean on the pick. So I'm not entirely against it. Now the Tom Kench, that's a phenomenal pick again here, considering the situation. Last game, I see that they picked it for the Vi. Makes Vi's job hard. Now you make Nautilus's job hard. You can't really get onto Jinx freely. As long as Tom Kench is around. Well, too bad that Skarner got taken away from him because now that is on T1 Tempest side. So they just basically said you're not going to pick Skarner early. I'm actually kind of curious. I want to go back and look now. Was Aurora banned? No, she was not. Okie dokie then. I guess T1 Tempest just had a feeling that maybe they wouldn't pick it, and then they gave it right. And here we are. We're getting another Skarner, but it's on the other side. Trembling in their boots. I don't know if they're trembling in their boots. I see a Cassante and J4 ban though, so they did get rid of the Cassante. Again, I don't feel like the Cassante was the biggest issue. I think, man, I feel like it's a real miss in this draft. As far as these bans, the 2 champions ban I just don't agree with. So far, I think it's a pretty decent comp. They got range, they got burst, they got a hyper scaly carry, Jinx. They have good peel and protection, and if that's a Maokai, probably jungle. Peel engage. The comp looks pretty good. Man, Dura is all over this chat, really paying some love to DsYlExIc defenders, and I love to see it. I love to see it. Get out and support your team. You know, wear their colors proudly. I don't know what their colors are though. Nonetheless, we are rounding out the comps with Wukong and Olaf. Wukong top. This is game 2, Pens. Wukong top. What do we think about Wukong top here? Because that's what I think it is, right? Like I think it's Wukong top. That feels like the angle. I like Wukong top, but into Olaf is kind of my question. See if we get confirmation here, though.
Scout life isn't for everyone, I guess.
Oh. I'm exasperated, guys.
The Medardas do not forgive or forget. Are you
Time for
ready?
sleep.
There's something from me?
This is my last cast for the weekend, by the way. Just want to point it out. Kench top. No, it's Maokai top. Let me just Wukong jungle. Well, I'll say this. I think somebody was watching the show yesterday. Maybe. Or at some point. I don't know if it was yesterday's show, maybe. He's watching something, because I know I pointed out that I think Wukong's really, really good in the Skarner at some point. I don't remember when that was. But, yeah, I think it's good here to Skarner. I do think Olaf doesn't care about either matchup, though. I would have almost flexed the Aurora top. To be honest, it sounds so funny, but Aurora could poke down Olaf really well.
Who
Play pretty
dares
safe in the
defy
lane.
my will?
Maokai mid.
Art can shed light on our fears.
Second dolls are on this split too. I don't think the mouse pick is horrible, but he has potential of using his alt on the Wukong clone, and if that happens, gonna be a feels bad moment. Yeah, what you said there is what I would have done, to be honest. The moment I see the Olaf pick, which is definitely going top, I try to make Olaf's life hard. So I'd put the best champion that could deal with him, and that's Aurora top. But I don't know if if he plays Aurora top, and I also don't know if mid plays Wukong mid, because you could run the Wukong mid too. I think it'd be fine in Maokai jungle. Or vice versa. You could just say screw it and have Maokai mid, but yeah. He's not gonna farm. Yeah, Kenchalt will be very crucial in these fights. So he can save anybody being ulted by Malzahar. That's big. As well as Nautizar, unless he's the one being engaged on. Can't eat himself. It'd be some very strange and weird stuff if that was possible. Yeah, Pens, that's actually a really, really intelligent way to play the game. But it can go either way. I think the big thing here is if you... Okay, I think Mal's ult here is better suited in team fights for like the Wukong, for example. The reason why I say that is because you can, if you like can ult Wukong while he's ulting, and he gets nothing out of the ult. Yeah, I don't want Malzahar ulting Tom Kench in team fights. I don't feel like most of the time, unless Tom Kench has already eaten somebody. Because I feel like Malzahar is more useful than the Nautilusar in this situation. Just my opinion. Like the Nautilusar, I mean, you can kite back that. Like Jinx can flash over a wall and then nobody can get on top of her. You know what I mean? You can't do that with Malzahar. If that lands, you're just dead. So it looks like we're gonna invade topside and getting a 5-man fan out from blue side here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's see if they're able to spot anybody. Are they gonna walk into lane or are they gonna walk into jungle? Looks like they're pathing for jungle here, so Maokai's gotta be careful. Snumayushi's gonna spot that. That's a really nice dredge line onto Snumayushi. This should be a dead tree, and that's gonna be first blood for this Malzahar. Yeah, Snuma walked up instead of away. Held his flash too.
Minions have spawned.
You just made Malzahar's life easier too. Gave him a tier. Start lane phase. Interesting. So Lionel is hiding in this bush. He's probably hoping this Wukong comes to do his blue buff. But Wukong is starting his red, so. Cirilla and Farash were hiding in the bush. Can we get some damage on the roll here early on in the lane phase? That's pretty good for D&D's bot lane. And yep, here comes the Olaf show. Has yet to miss an undertow, and he might kill this tree, man. Oh my goodness. Nice dredge line onto the Tom Kench. Get some damage there. Interesting. But it does make sense. You could knock him out of auto range. Snumi usually has no pots, so see if they threaten a dive. It doesn't look like Skarner's gonna come up there. He's gonna path down on the blue side. Ooh, Snuma's gotta be super careful, man. Lionel takes a turret shot or two, and that's gonna be a solo kill in the top lane. Lionel makes a mistake and ends up taking 2 turret shots. That's massive for this tree. Kind of evens out that gold a bit, and he still has his TP. Let's see if he's able to do anything against the wave and just reset. We are seeing some nice vision control. And they're going to walk up. Are they trying to jump onto this Skarner? They are. It sucks when you literally cannot play the game because lanes are coming to mess with you. And let's see. He's trying to make sure that blue buff resets, and he will. So blue buff will reset. Not fully, but he does mess up the clear of the Skarner. Nice movement here by Farash. Especially as Wukong initially was behind, and now they have even on their clear. Just confused why Wukong is so behind early. Oh, looks like they want to gank topside, but I don't really think they can do much here. Soup got spotted on the ward. Does get some damage. Are they going to threaten a dive? Doesn't look like they're going to commit to that. Soup just makes sure that this wave gets pushed in, and now Snumi can do whatever Snumi would like to do. You're very confident this tree is not getting chopped down, but it's been chopped down once before already. There's a ghost in from Arnold Johnson. He knows that the tree does not have flash. This tree will get chopped down, Dura. That will be the end of your tree. Farash playing around the vision pretty well. He's able to get off the shield nicely. Well played by Farash to secure himself a flash on this Malzahar. And Cirilla's doing God's work down here, making sure to stay alive and not int. You'd love to see it. Alright, so we're going to have actually a trade of objectives this time. I do like T1 Tempest this time around, making sure to pick up this Drake and not lose both objectives. That was a big issue for them last game. And now Macklemore's turning out of Souls. They know that Souls doesn't have flash. He will drop the ulti, but here's a flash from Soup just to help secure this kill. And that'll be a kill going on to Macamoose. Macamoose just said, and there will be no more of this Malzahar. Cirilla just poking down Rule. Drops the Mega Death Rocket right on his face after a nice zap. He's under half HP at this point. He's going to be very careful in this lane. And now Lionel Johnson gets to start to take plates right in front of Snoomayushi. And there's nothing Snoomayushi can do about it. Ooh, really nice wards. They are aware this Wukong is here. Nice Dredgeline is going to land on 2. But unfortunately, the fight goes so bad, so fast. Really nice Cyclone's going to land. And now Wabao's in a bad spot. Rule's already been taken down. So this fight's going to go in the way of D&D. And they're going to pick up 3 kills in the bot lane as Makamoose roam down and pick himself up 1 as well. DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS won game 1. Depends. Sumayushi is forced to flash away again, by the way. This is becoming troublesome top. We have a 30 CS lead for this Olaf, and it's probably going to get worse. I don't really see the tree being able to overcome this. And you're seeing Souls coming over just to secure the dive and the kill. Snooma, there's really nothing he can do. He does shot the ulti. He's actually going to get the root out of Souls. What are you going to kill? No, he won't. I was like, oh, maybe 3rd shot. No. Oh, that was close. Mega Death Rocket was launched, but wasn't able to land on anybody. Lionel Johnson gets executed by the turret. This man is a man with a plan. Go to the home card to worth the 2nd recall. They're funny, Pens. Pens, you gonna do some casting for us this weekend, man? We could use some help. Sunday's pretty booked. Speaking of booked, Lionel Johnson's got a Date of Destiny booked with this tree, and he's trying to come down again. Pens, you meanie bobini. It's like 5 matches. A ridiculous amount scheduled for Sunday. I think it's actually 4. I think it's 4 matches. Hopefully no week 3 matches get scheduled on Sunday too, to be honest. Lionel Johnson is now being jumped on by Barrage, but he should still have his ulti. He does. He's going to drop the ulti, get the shield. Cutting it out really, really well. The slow will come down. One more auto would do it. Makamoose committing to it. He's going to get impaled, though, by Waobao. That's going to be a kill. Now they're turning onto this Malzahar. Souls, you can't get out here. Wukong's going to drop the ulti, and there's so much damage. Even the Mega Death Rocket getting an assist for this Jinx. Get her excited. The Dredge is going to land. They're going to turn on to Cirilla. Drop all the CC. The CC layer is proper. But Esco late blast, and that'll be a 1-for-1 in the bot lane. Rule does get the kill, but in the end, it's a trade. Well, Pens, I'm not casting at all Sunday. I play Sunday, but I have a friend in town for the whole weekend, and I'm taking the weekend off from anything besides the series. Some of you guys might know him, but he goes by Hanjo, Drop Ward, different names. Nice suppression here to Makamoose. Should be able to walk out though, as the Dredge line did not land. Kites it out pretty well, and yeah, he will survive. Let's go kind of messing up there and hooking the wall. Ironwood. Jeez Louise. Oh, Parash. Unfortunately, he's going to get chomped down. What a nice chomper placement by Cirilla. Another nice Mega Death Rocket just to poke out Rule. You see the Skarner here for protection, but they have the whole team down here. Not a vision. They do not know. They're going to walk in the front. They're going to spot it. That's going to force a TP out of this Malzahar. He does not have his ult, though, but it will be enough to back off DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS. And now we get another fight top lane, and Snuma does not win that, so forced to flash away again. Seems like this tree is flashing away on cooldown.
Turret plating will fall soon.
No, I think Bramble would be smart. Did I miss something earlier? By the way, why does blue team have 2 Drakes? Did I miss a steal? Did Jinx steal this Drake earlier? Wait, what? I'll have to go back and look at some point. I'm not going to do it at the moment because Souls is being turned on to. Just drop the ulti on this Wukong, but it basically just does some damage. But Lionel Johnson is going to show up, force Soup to drop his ulti. Nice impaled, secure kill onto this monkey. Oh, and here comes the Maokai. Gonna drop the ulti. It's gonna land onto Nautilus, and Nautilus, he's just pathing by. And it looks like he might end up being the sacrifice. Oh no! The Q is going to miss and he will be the sacrifice. Cirilla caught window shopping trying to sneak a kill onto this Nautilus. Forced to flash away from Rule. Alright, now they're turning onto this Olaf. I don't think they win this. 2 melee champions. And guess what, Tom Kench? You're done for. Here comes Soup in, but that's not how you want to do it. Olaf still has the ulti up. It should eventually run out. He's no longer immune. We're going to shut him down. Makamoose is on the way. And that will be a shutdown for Makamoose. Nice dodge! Off the E from Wowbow. Was in a bad situation, but they're finally able to shut down this Olaf. Now Jinx is just going to continue to get strong. I mean, I identified this Jinx being a problem here in game 1, and I feel like that's where they fumbled a bit. So far, it's already paying off pretty well. And here comes Farash once again. The aggression, it just never ends. And he's just going to eat him just to make sure that Makamoose can be safe and kind of walk around. And now this game, though, with all that said, it's only a 1K gold lead. Well, now it's 2K. But yeah, it's only a 2K gold lead. Snuma Yushi trying to TP away. Here comes the Impale! Snuma will not be able to get out. This Trank is trying to do whatever he can to live, but no, that tree is shot down again. It was a nice attempt. It was a nice attempt. Snuma, I like it. But for your death, you're getting pressure on a team, and Farash is away from his AD carry. Chirilla's being turned on to. They know he doesn't have flash. Here comes the Tom Kench. trying to protect him. That's a lot of damage out of him. And that's going to be a kill going over to the Olaf. Probably the last person you want to kill. Makamu's doing his best to cut it out. He's doing tons of damage. Look at how low the members. And there comes the Wukong in, ulting. They're going to be able to kill Olaf right away. Yeah, T1 Tempest was so low. So much damage out of this Aurora. Mind you, is 7-1 right now, so she is very strong. Yeah, so far DsYlExIc DeFaNdArS is having themselves a pretty good game. They're only up 2K though, so this game is now out of reach for T1 Tempest. They're turning on a soup. Does he have W to get out of here? He's trying to get to the wall to live. Oh no, he's gonna fail the W over the wall, and that's gonna be a kill. Onto the Monkey King. It's pretty massive. 15 seconds before Drake spawns, and they also had to use the Maokai ult too. But now Esco is trying to run away, and he's being turned onto. They're gonna drop everything onto this Nautilus. I don't know if that's really what they want to do. He might go down, but it's a really nice impale. Right onto Snuma. The Mauser ult's going to come out, but they just don't have enough damage to kill anybody. Now Snuma's just doing whatever he wants. No one there to kill him. Through the Olaf TPing away. They are chasing this Jinx. They're going to get the root down. He's going to drop the ultimate. Going to go unstoppable. Can he catch Jinx? He's going to get that axe. He's now ghosting in. Oh, really, really nice E here from Bow Wow trying to help out, but he's gonna go down to the Jinx. Nice zap. Oh, they're gonna find Farash out in the jungle, but yeah, Tom Kench doesn't really care. I think he's too worried about being killed at this moment. Especially not the two tanks. Again, the gold is only 3K, so it has gone up a bit, but at 22 minutes almost now, the gold is not extremely in the advantage of D&D, but they still do have the advantage. The big thing again, though, is they're up 3 Drakes to none with 6 scrubs, so all the objectives once again going their way. Wow Bao takes a lot of damage there from the Aurora. Doesn't have any magic resistance, and you're seeing what this Aurora can do, and you don't have any. Looks like they're trying to maybe make a play mid here, but Cirilla and Farash are kind of calling it out, playing pretty far back. We have Soul in 2.5 minutes. I'm not sure if that's what we're trying to play for at the moment. Play it slow. No one's really tried to attempt this Baron quite yet. But the vision setup is really, really good of DsYlExIc defenders. But they do not know they are sitting on a ward, a tropical control ward. They cannot see anything. Very interesting. Now Sluma's got to be careful. Lionel Johnson obviously wins this. And here's the engage. We're going to get the TP in. That should be Makamoose coming in. Nathan's guy's going to come out. That's going to be able to CC Lionel Johnson up. Meanwhile, there's a mid-fight. That's going to go in favor so far of the man with the Cyclone. Super huge 3-man back-to-back Cyclones. And that's going to be a double kill.
Blue team triple kill.
Triple kill now for this Jinx. And during all that, somehow, this Olaf lived. Kind of ridiculous. And let's turn on the Baron here at 24.5 minutes. Now we're setting up for this Soul. Can they contest? Can they do anything around this? They obviously got to try to stop it. This is a Mountain Drake. He's already tanky. Tom Kench and Maokai will just get tankier. And at this point, Olaf is just turning in. He's just looking to fight. He's trying to find a way in. Bravo's in there, but that's going to be a secure smite there by the Monkey. So far, the fight, though, is going to be a kill for Jinx. And it just looks like it's falling apart. Double kill for Jinx. And that's just going to be the game. Fight ended as quickly as it started. Very explosive there from DsYlExIc defenders. And that is how you secure yourself a victory. And they're going to walk it into the base. Start the victory lap now. As Esco does spawn in 9 seconds, but I do not think that this Nautilus can stop them from ending the game. He's going to hook in for fun. They might just be another kill for them. No, they will end up ending it. I do want to see what happened at that first Drake. Where is it at?
A summoner has disconnected.
I could have sworn I saw... Wait. Didn't I see... What happened here? What did I miss? Oh, he left the Drake for the mid play. Oh. That is so unfortunate. Oh, man. That's no wonder why I was so confused. Well, that's gonna be the series. Nice 2-0 sweep here by DsYlExIc defenders. T1 Tempest again showing some bright spots. Lionel Johnson played an excellent series overall, but just wasn't enough to carry. Meanwhile, Macromoose and Cirilla I heard was the sub. I wasn't really sure who the sub was, so had an outstanding series on this Jinx. Pretty much unstoppable. I'm surprised they didn't end up banning it here, like I said in game 2. But yeah, all in all, it was a fun little series to cast. But I gank. Yes, you did gank, my friend. I would go and do an interview, guys, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I am exhausted. I'm very tired. Had a long day. Yeah, like I said, I'm taking off the weekend. I will be playing in a series at 2 o'clock CST on Sunday. After that, though, I'm not doing any cast on Sunday. I do apologize, but I'm I gotta do stuff for me. So I'm celebrating my birthday. I know I've said this before. I got a buddy coming out on Saturday, so we're gonna have a nice time and just enjoy ourselves. But thank you all for coming out for the cast. Thanks for hanging out as usual. And of course, there are anytime I'm available. I usually do about at least 3 of these a week, happily. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some rest. So go ahead and go check out Pugsley's stream right now. Like I said, I know he's casting another series between Ice Wall and Backdoor Bandits. So thanks again, guys, and enjoy your night.